Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Inappropriate Movie Database, the comedy game show about content warnings. I'm your host, Nick Martucci. I am thrilled to end the month with this fine group of people. Before we get to that, if you're new to the show, first of all, welcome. We have a Facebook group if you're not a member of that already. If you're on Facebook, if you're like a bad person like I am and you still have Facebook, you should go to the Facebook group. If you search Inappropriate Movie Database or click the link in the description of this video, that's like the community of this show. And that's also where I book this show for the most part. And I love having new guests on. So if you want to be a part of this show, go there right now. Or you can also alternatively go to Twitter or Instagram at IMDb Game. Check out any of those places. We are currently booking October dates because that's coming up real soon. And there's still a couple of spots open. I would love to have you on if this looks like a game that's fun for you. You don't have to know anything about movies. If you watched the last episode, you know that sometimes there's a tie in first place at the end, 2 points each. So you don't have to know anything about movies, spoiler alert. But it's just a fun time. We've been doing so many of these. This is episode 127, which means that we have now done more episodes than that guy spent with his arm stuck in a cliff that he had to cut off. And that's an achievement that I've been looking for. For
and you still have both your arms, Nick.
It's true. I've beat him in 2 ways.
What a dumb asshole that guy is.
Tonight we're doing a real simple to figure out topic. I don't know if these movies are going to be easy enough for our contestants. We are doing another round of black and white movies. So that's just anything black and white. There's only a couple of movies on this list after 1960. So good luck. I hope you know older movies. I have some faith in this group. This is a good group of people. Joining me on the show tonight, I'm so happy you yawned while I'm introducing how fun this show is. Joining me on the show tonight are Casey McNeal, Conor Shanahan, Marty Viscosi, and Josh Pick. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hey, everyone. Let's start off in reverse order of how many appearances you've had, because we have some heavy hitters, but we also have somebody returning for only a second time. I loved having him the first time. So thrilled he's back. Wonderful comedian, Casey McNeal, back on the show. Hey, Casey.
Hey, thanks for having me, considering I'm so terrible at this.
I mean, I think the last episode you were on were movies with a place in the title.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was proud of that show too.
Which I feel like might be a little harder to totally peg down what that means.
It's fun. I don't care. I have more fun when I'm terrible.
Well, I'm thrilled you're back. Now, I ask at the beginning of all of these episodes if you can recommend to people a black and white movie you think they can see.
Yes, Champagne for Caesar.
I don't know this movie.
Champagne for Caesar is an awesome movie with Ronald Colman and Vincent Price. Okay, It's an obscure but delightful movie from the 50s. It's about a guy, Ronald Colman, who goes to work to apply for a job at a soap company, which is owned by Vincent Price, who plays the most delightful, like eccentric, weird, freaking bizarre, hysterical character that you've ever seen. And he turns him down for the job. He doesn't give him the job. And so he goes on a game show that the soap company sponsors. And it's one of those, double or nothing shows. Every week and come back for double or nothing. And he just keeps winning over and over and over again until he's in like the millions of dollars. He's ready to take over the company. It's just a really great, and they plot to bring him down and all that stuff. It's just a great movie.
How have I never heard of this movie?
You would love it. Run, don't walk to see this movie, Champagne for Caesar.
It's going on my list. I went through a Vincent Price phase for a while, and I don't know how this one just totally off my radar. So thank you for bringing that to the show.
It's a totally different character than you've ever seen him play.
That's awesome. Welcome back.
Thanks.
Now let's go to the person who's been on the third most for his 15th appearance on the show. Conor Shanahan's back. Hey, Conor.
Yay!
What's up, guys? That sounds like a movie. I'm definitely gonna check that one out, Casey. Sounds cool. Can I just also tip my hat to Josh Pick for the great ADR work he was doing while you introed the show? Just doing a little bit of sound effects recording. That was a little crinkle the bottle. That was good. I'm always appreciating it, Pick.
Conor,
I do what I can.
I love having you on the show. This is the second time. This is the second time I believe you've done the black and white movies.
Yeah,
I don't know if you remember anything about the first time.
I think we talked briefly about how great Young Frankenstein is and was.
Yes.
And, that's kind of all I remember. Marty, that was awesome. Yeah. And thanks, man. I always have a great time when I come on. So thanks for having me as always.
Of course. Now, it can still be Young Frankenstein, but is there another black and white movie you tell people to watch?
One I've been wanting to revisit lately, I have not seen it in probably 10, 15 years, is Jim Jarmusch's Down by Law with Tom Waits and Roberto Benigni and John Lurie. And it's such a great movie, but I'm forgetting the majority of it. The three of them get locked up in jail and have to break up together. And it's just this, like, it's not a fever dream, but it's sort of like an adult fairy tale. And I mean, it's Tom Waits just being the man.
I was talking to Tuttle about that movie yesterday.
Awesome.
Great.
So good.
Yeah.
That is another one I've never seen. So y'all are 2 for 2 on me tonight.
Love that.
Excellent choice. Also returning to the show tonight, not counting the time they hosted or the time they're going to host later, for their 18th appearance on the show, Marty Viscosi's back. Hey, Marty.
Hello. Wow, that's a lot of times.
That is so many times.
That is a lot of times. I had so long to think. In my defense, I have a bad cat who's very distracting. I think, the 1959 Haunting. The Haunting.
Oh, yeah.
1959 is one of my absolute favorite movies of all time. The book is amazing too. It is one of the first examples of lesbian representation in a horror movie. It is also partially based off of Searles Castle in Methuen, or not Searles Castle, Pine Lodge, the Methuen. The Searles Castle is in Essex, New Hampshire. But I digress. But yeah, there's like a whole thing with like the stone lions that you can see if you feel like driving to Methuen specifically to see like a very small horror movie landmark. But cool. Yeah, I love The Haunting. I think it's fantastic from a horror perspective. I think it's fantastic from a queer perspective, and just I love it so much.
I mean, I trust your opinion on horror movies. Speaking of that, I think there's still one space available. Marty will be back hosting this show on Thursday the 13th with horror sequels. I'll be playing on that show, so
I'll do it.
Oh yeah, my sister was maybe interested. She was non-committal about it. Yeah. We'll see.
But yeah, check out that. Look for that. Also, go back and watch the last episode that Marty hosted back in June. You did. You brought us a whole bunch of queer movies.
I am nothing if not consistent. I am gay and I like spooky things.
Welcome back. Finally returning to the show for his 40th appearance on this dumb show.
Oh, man, really? It's 40?
40.
Jesus Christ.
Josh
that
Pick
doesn't
back
seem
on the
real.
show.
That doesn't seem real, Nick.
I know. I mean, you've done almost a third of these shows. It does seem like you're in a little bit of a lag, is what I'm learning in this conversation. So this is going to be fun.
Oh man, really? All right. Well, I don't know what to do about that.
Well, that's fine. It's not that bad. But Josh, welcome back.
Hi.
Is there a black and white movie you'd like to add to this group of movies?
The Thing, the original The Thing. I think it's The Thing from Outer Space, technically. I like that one. It's good. My dad liked it more than John Carpenter's The Thing, which is not right, but it is a way to feel about a thing. But it's great. It came out during all the like red panic of the 50s and people getting blacklisted for supposedly being communists. So it's got a little paranoia in it, which is cool. That's it.
I gotta watch that. Like I love Carpenter's The Thing, and I just haven't gone and watched the original yet, and I should do that.
It's nothing like John Carpenter's.
No, I figure. It's barely the same thing.
That guy sure is big in it, though, isn't he?
Oh, he's huge. He's the biggest thing in it.
Well, Josh, happy to have you back. All of you, happy to have you on the show. You all know how to play this game. You've all played this game before, but if this is your first time watching, here's what's going to happen tonight. I have gone to IMDb, the Internet Movie Database, and I have pulled parental warnings for a bunch of black and white movies. Not too many black and white movies. It turns out after doing one round of black and white movies and one round of movies that all came out before 1960, you start running low on the list of movies you can use. So we might be going to some weird ones tonight. As I say every time, these parental warnings, I don't write them. I do not know who writes them. I'm so happy these anonymous weirdos continue to fill up the pages of IMDb with their nonsense that I can repeat to my friends, and they can try to figure out what movie these warnings are from. And unless anybody wants to add anything, I think it's time to jump into the game, and to do that, Casey McNeal, I'm going to go to you first. I think I caught you at a bad time, but I will read to you. Would you like a movie from 1932, 1950, or 1958?
You better go with 1950. We'll go right in the middle.
Perfect. All right. First movie of the night from 1950, this black and white movie, for 5 points under the category of profanity. In one scene, a character says, "Judas H. Priest," as an exclamation.
Sounds like
Casey
Ben
has
Hur
a
to
guess.
me.
Anybody else? What do you think, Casey?
Rebel Without a Cause?
That is a great guess. It is not Rebel Without a Cause.
That too, Casey. Yeah.
Wait, is that a great guess? Is that movie in color?
It's not.
It's color because he has the red jacket.
Not originally in color.
For 4 points under the category of frightening and intense scenes, the whole movie has an extremely awkward and uncomfortable atmosphere. Whole movie has an awkward and uncomfortable atmosphere.
I'll guess.
Josh is going to guess. Anybody else want to guess? What do you think, Josh?
Well, I don't really think this is really a guess. I don't know anything about movies that happened. I'll be honest with you. I really don't like black and white. It's fucking stupid. You know, I don't care if they're limited by the technology of the time. Just make it in color. I don't care. I wasn't alive. I don't care. I don't care. Right. It's fucking dumb. On the waterfront?
I mean, I'm surprised that's still like a legitimate guess after all that, but it is not on the waterfront.
I think I have no idea, man. Is that even in black and white?
That is in black and white.
Oh, hell yeah. That's half the battle, man. I feel great about that guess.
For 3 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, minor amount of casual drinking. Joe attends a New Year's Eve party where people are carousing and drinking. I still see Josh with his hand up. Are you gonna guess again?
Yeah, but it looks like Connor.
Yeah, there's also everybody but Casey's now buzzed in.
Okay.
Marty, what do you think this movie is?
It's a Wonderful Life.
Connor, what do you think?
Oh, I think I'm way off with a year, but my thought was Reefer Madness.
Josh, what do you think this time?
I was gonna say, and then I forgot it because I think Marty might be right. But I don't want to. God damn it! What was the grapes? No, Grapes of Wrath.
It is not the Grapes of Wrath.
I don't feel good. I didn't feel good about it.
It is. It's not Reefer Madness. It is not. It's a Wonderful Life.
All right.
We are off to a great start.
I'm glad we're all just stabbing in the dark here together.
For 2 points under violence and gore. The film opens with the scene of a dead body in a pool. No blood is seen, although the narrator describes the scene. We got another 3 hands up and another confused looking Casey.
Wait. I got it.
Okay. Well, Casey, I'm going to go to you first. Do you know what this movie
Boulevard.
is?
Sunset
Marty,
Boulevard.
what do you think?
The Great Gatsby, one of the adaptations.
Connor, what do you think?
Sunset Boulevard.
Josh, what do you think?
Pool Time. East of Eden?
It is not East of Eden. It is not The Great Gatsby. This is Sunset Boulevard.
Yeah! Yay, I got one.
Two of you thought that it might be right, but I didn't want to cheat.
Same.
Yeah,
I believe the working title was Reefer Madness for that one. That was like 33.
Basically the same movie.
Yeah.
And that's why her eyes always look like that.
Oh, she's ready for her close-up, all right.
Yeah. Final clue in that under frightening and intense scenes. Swanson's performance as Norma Desmond is creepy, particularly in the final shot. Casey and Connor tied at 1 point. Marty at -2. Josh at -3.
Shouldn't I be less than? Oh, well, I'm sorry. You're right. I thought I was lower.
Connor, would you like a movie from 1946, 1957, or 2012?
I mean, might as well go for the one of the two. We'll try 2012.
2012.
Oh.
All right, we're going to with one of the 2 newer movies on this list. From 2012 for 5 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking. A woman smokes marijuana. She throws down what appears to be a marijuana joint when 2 police officers appear. All right, I just see Josh. Hold on, Connor's also going to guess. Casey might be guessing or might just be giving me a thumbs up. I can't quite tell. Do you have a guess, Casey?
Yes.
No, that's
I just used the wrong hands.
What do you think, Casey?
La La Land.
Connor, what do you think?
Probably got the year wrong, and I don't think they smoke weed in it, but I'll try The Artist.
Josh, what do you think?
Oh no, The Clerks 2. If there was in black and white, the second one. I don't think it was, but the first Clerks was, so I'll say that.
It is not Clerks 2.
It's not I understand it. It's not a strong guess.
It is not La La Land. It is not The Artist.
Didn't see that coming.
I was hoping it was going to be one of those.
For 4 points under violence and gore, a man violently throws his daughter to the ground. Awful.
Worse.
Is this? Were we talking about this the other night, Nick?
Were we talking about what? That
Oh, god damn it.
3 points under sex and nudity.
Memory's bad.
A man appears to have sex with a woman on a windowsill in silhouette.
I'm lost.
A man appears to have sex with a woman on a windowsill in silhouette. All right, for 2 points under violence and gore. There is the threat of violence at one point when a woman asks a man to get revenge on someone who has wronged her cousin.
Oh, man.
Wronged her cousin?
Wronged her cousin.
The name of this, and I can't fucking think of...
Yeah, it describes 100 movies that aren't black and white.
Yeah.
All right, final clue for 1 point under profanity. Every line follows Shakespeare's play almost exactly. Much risque language of the time, though.
Oh.
2012?
I'll just read through all of these again. Woman smokes marijuana. She throws down what appears to be a marijuana joint when 2 police officers appear. Man violently throws his daughter to the ground. Man appears to have sex on a window with a woman on a windowsill in silhouette. There is a threat of violence at one point when a woman asks a man to get revenge on someone who has wronged his cousin. And every line follows a Shakespeare's play almost exactly. Just appears to be Josh. Okay.
Was there Romeo and Juliet that year in black and white?
Not to my knowledge.
Well, that wasn't my guess. My guess was I don't know, man.
Like, it's one of the histories. I remember when this came out, but I don't remember what it's called.
This is a movie called Much Ado About Nothing.
Okay.
Directed by somebody who used to have a career. Joss Whedon.
Oh, wow.
Thank you for saving me a Google.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, this was Joss Whedon right after the Avengers decided to just make this. And it was pretty good, and I can never rewatch it.
What, huh? And black and white too. That's neat.
Well, we're in a real weird spot right now. Casey and Connor tied in first place, 0 points each. Marty at -2, Josh at -5.
Oh yeah.
So what?
Josh, would you like a movie from 1932, 1936, or 1954?
Well, 54. We're out of Korea. So let's see, 36. Well, it was 32.
32.
Those aren't really fun years for America, Nick.
Neither was
1936.
1936.
I had a great time in 2012. Shut up.
Marty
32.
has a guess, which I'm confused about, considering the year is 1936.
Wait, 36. Did I say?
You sure did.
Said, not 32. Yeah.
All right. 1936 for 5 points under violence and gore. The movie begins with a street brawl in which presumably several people are wounded or killed. Okay, Josh, what do you got?
Oh, that's an accident.
All right. Marty, I'm dying to hear what your guess is.
I know exactly one movie that came out in 1936, Reefer Madness.
It is not Reefer Madness.
Well, then I
wanted that to be so badly.
What did they do?
Marty, give me the year on that now, so I won't fuck it up later.
For 4 points under sex and nudity, there are incredibly vague references to sex in the text itself, which will go unnoticed by children and are not vulgar in any way. Josh has another guess. What do you think, Josh?
This is probably stupid because I don't think there were black and white. Sleeping Beauty?
It is not Sleeping Beauty.
That's an old Disney movie, though, right?
It sure is.
That's enough for me, buddy. I'll take it then.
For 3 points under sex and nudity, it is implied that the main characters had sex on their wedding night, but we never see them in bed together. She is in bed while he is kissing her, but with both feet on the floor. Neither of them are nude or wearing anything revealing.
36. Are you sure they made movies in 1936?
They made a couple. It was just this movie and Reefer Madness.
Yeah.
All right, what is your guess?
I think I'm off by the year, but Birth of a Nation?
I can give you a hint. It's never gonna be Birth of a Nation.
Yeah, I think so. Groundbreaking film, though. I don't like it.
For 2 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, some social drinking. The main male character drinks poison.
This is fun social drinking. Love drinking poison with the boys at the club.
Vodka, poison.
Yeah.
All right.
You're a margarita guy or an arsenic guy?
Final clue. For 1 point under violence and gore, the title female character stabs herself to death.
Old Stabby.
Movie begins with a street brawl, incredibly vague references to sex in the text itself, implied that the main characters had sex on their wedding night.
No.
Main male character drinks poison, title female character stabs herself to death.
I have a guess.
I have 3 hands up. Marty, what do you think?
I think this is a Romeo and Juliet.
Josh, what do you think?
Me also think that Romeo and Juliet is.
Connor,
why did I
what
say?
do you
God
think?
damn it! I also think that.
I also think that is
Yeah.
Baz Luhrmann, William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, it just so happened the way the list was arranged and the years you picked, this is Romeo and Juliet.
You know, I guess I probably should have
Shakespeare.
assumed there'd be a bunch of Shakespeare on here, but I'm not a smart man, so I didn't.
Connor has taken the lead, commanding lead at 1 point. Casey at 0, Marty at
Bravo.
-2, Josh at -6.
I did get a point though, Nick.
You also lost 2 points.
I did get a point though, Nick.
You sure
Right?
did. You got
Right?
one right, Josh.
Hey, all right, I got a point. So,
Marty, would you like a movie from 1934, 1939, or 1946?
cool.
I regret signing up for this episode.
This is going about as well as the one that we did for the movies from the last 5 years.
Oh, that was horrible. I was there.
I'm gonna go with 46.
46.
Hell yeah, Israel's not even a state yet, then. 1947. No,
1946 for
history,
5
yeah.
points. Under frightening and intense scenes, a man says horrible things to his family in a rude and mad tone, such as asking his wife why they had to have kids. Okay, Josh, what have you got?
Macbeth.
I mean, good try. It is not Macbeth.
Taming of the Shrew, maybe.
For 4 points under sex and nudity, a woman jokes to her mother that a suitor is, quote, making violent love to me.
Whoa. Now that's got to be on the waterfront.
All right. Connor, what do you think this movie is?
I think it's weird after that clue, but I think that this is the holiday classic, It's a Wonderful Life.
This is the holiday classic, It's a Wonderful Life.
Man, I was gonna guess that, but I didn't. No, that's okay. I thought I'd never seen it, but I hate it. Oh,
yeah, for a holiday classic, very little holiday in it.
Yeah.
A lot of
That's right.
lovemaking.
The whole point is he doesn't kill himself. Yeah.
You guys know why that's the holiday classic, though, right?
Yeah,
because they failed.
Right?
Yeah, they failed to renew their copyright, so it became public domain, so everybody could show it for free.
Also in It's a Wonderful Life, under frightening and intense scenes, a man jumps into a river to save another man from drowning.
Well, see, I would have gotten
nudity.
it then.
In the Pottersville, there are signs for nightclubs and burlesque theaters. And alcohol, drugs, and smoking, George Bailey, James Stewart, gets drunk. Connor, you're now at 5 points. Casey at 0, Marty at -2, Josh at -7. Casey, we're going to go back up to you. Would you like a movie from 1954, 1960, or 2011?
54.
54.
54.
1954 for 5 points. Under Sex and Nudity, a woman is at the center of a love triangle with two male characters vying for her attention for much of the film.
From Here to Eternity. Sorry, I didn't raise my hand.
Casey, what do you think this movie is?
From Here to Eternity.
Josh, what do you think?
East of Eden.
It is not From Here to Eternity. It is not East of Eden.
Sounds like what it would be about, though.
I think so. For 4 points, under Sex and Nudity, a woman appears in a famously revealing and sensual bathing suit. A woman appears in a famously revealing and sensual bathing suit. Okay, Josh, what do you think?
Oh, man. 54?
It is not 54.
No. 54 is the year?
Yes, 54 is the year.
Yeah, that was not a fucking club yet. I know that much. I'm not. Oh,
you mean
man.
that movie that Mike Myers is in, right?
Oh, that is Mike Myers' joint, isn't it? Is it I don't know, Gentlemen Prefer Blondes?
It is not Gentlemen Prefer Blondes.
It's I think it's
for 3 points, under frightening and intense scenes, the attack sequences can be intense, with startling music and loud, frightening effects. Okay, Josh.
Wait, no, there's no love triangle in North by Northwest. Is there?
Is that what you want to guess?
No.
Okay.
Is it Roman? No, it's not Roman. There's no fucking violence in Roman Holiday. I don't care. I'll just shut up is what I'll do.
Connor, what is your guess?
It's a stab. Is this Creature from the Black Lagoon?
Your stab hit water. This is Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Water. The Gill Man. Those underwater shots are unbelievable in that movie.
Yeah, they are.
And the rest of the movie is so unbelievably dull.
And the sequels are, he grows lungs in the second one. So bad. They take him out of the water. I mean, he's the and they're like, let's make him more humanoid. He just walks around.
Well, we have a creature. We're gonna refer to him as Gill Man. Well, what should we do? Well, no more gills, lungs.
Lungman.
Lungman.
Oh, yeah, Harold Lungman.
Also, under violence and gore, some minor blood from the monster attacks, The creature has harpoons stuck in his torso and is also set on fire. And frightening and intense scenes, a famous scene where a woman swims to the surface while the monster swims below her. The scene takes place in daylight, and it's balletic in its staging, but can still be very suspenseful, with the monster swimming directly beneath the unaware woman, occasionally reaching for her leg with his claws.
Oh, Jaws. Jaws? Sounds like maybe Jaws.
Connor, you're at 8 points right now.
Okay.
Casey, right behind, nipping at your heels at -1. Marty at -2. Josh at -9.
So what?
Connor, would you like a movie from 1932, 1954, or 1958?
Let's go 32.
32.
Well,
1932 for 5 points under Sex and Nudity. A young woman had clearly been living with a man she was not married to. If you can believe it.
Endless.
Josh, what do you think?
Ben-Hur.
It has not been her.
Get out of his house. Should have been her.
For 4 points under Violence and Gore, a woman attempts to poison a man repeatedly.
Oh, my hand's not up. I don't know.
All right. For 3 points under Sex and Nudity, a trapeze artist who's clearly having a sexual relationship with the strong man maliciously flirts with another woman's beloved.
Oh, I do have maybe. We'll see.
All right. Josh, do you know what this movie is?
Big Top.
Connor, what do you think?
I don't think it's his year, but is this Freaks?
Connor, you know every movie and no idea what the years come out. This is Freaks.
What a heartbreak.
I wonder if there's ever a movie called Big Top. Well, a movie, not that kind of a movie.
There's Big Top Pee-wee. That's what you're thinking of, right?
Yeah, 1932. John Carney, born in 1837, been alive forever.
Come here.
Also in Freaks, under Sex and Nudity, one conjoined twin kisses her lover, which appears to excite the other twin.
Man, I've never heard of this movie,
and
but it
intense
sounds
scenes.
fucking cool as shit.
Oh, it does.
Really fun.
That's pretty groundbreaking for 1932. Also, like that's some early shit there.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
like barely talking.
That
I
movie's
love this movie.
incredible. Yeah.
And frightening and intense scenes, some younger children may be frightened by some of the titular characters since they are deformed. However, it should be understood that the entire point of the film is that they are possibly better people than those who are normal.
Possibly.
Oh, no.
It should be understood.
Hey, come on.
It should be, of course.
Connor, you're at 11. Casey at -1. Marty at -2. Josh at -11.
I see you, Connor.
Hey, buddy.
Play your game, I'll play mine, huh?
Josh, would you like a movie from 1946, 1957, or 2011?
Can it be A Wonderful Life from 1946 again?
It cannot be.
Oh, then I don't want to guess that year. What are the other years?
57 and 2011.
Ew, 57. Right in the heart of the Suez Crisis, baby. It wasn't our problem here in America, but you were in like the UK, you'd have known about it.
I wish I hosted a world history show because you seem to know everything about more important things than movies. This movie's
I could
from
be
1950.
wrong about the year of the Suez Crisis.
For 5 points, under profanity, swears such as hell, damn, arse, piss, great God, slut, Jesus Christ, and pussy are said.
57?
57.
Oh. Are there any James Joyce novels made into movies that year?
Clearly another Shakespeare movie.
Oh, yeah. Midsummer's Night's Dream, if ever I've heard it.
For 4 points under violence and gore, a man slices another man in the face. The wounded man covers his face, and blood is seen oozing between his fingers.
Holy shit.
I want to see this, whatever it is.
57.
I'll take
You'll take a stab. What do you think, Josh?
Yeah. Maltese Falcon.
I mean, that's a good guess. It is not.
That
Maltese
movie's boring
Falcon.
as shit, though, I think, isn't it? Yeah.
There's like great moments in that movie, but it's not my favorite Bogart.
Yeah, I remember being pretty bored by it. Oh, 57.
For 3 points under violence and gore, a man dies of the plague.
I'll take a guess.
All right. Josh, what do you think this time?
Oh, that's probably not. Well, Henry VIII, because you did a lot of Shakespeare.
It is not Henry VIII.
Didn't he famously die of the plague?
For 2 points under violence and gore, people whip each other in an attempt to be purged of sin. Blood streaks are shown on their torsos.
Da Vinci Code.
57.
All right. Josh?
Scarlet Letter?
It is not the Scarlet Letter.
Man, I am horrible at this game. Why do I keep coming back here?
40 times. Final clue for 1 point under frightening and intense scenes. Hopefully this will get you there. The entire movie has a dark, intense feeling to it because of the underlying theme of the apocalypse and personification of death. Okay. Connor?
It's not, but I'll take a stab. I never saw this movie, but I know death's in it. Seventh Seal.
Josh, what do you think?
Avatar Last Airbender. Hey, you, Nick.
It is not The Last Airbender. This is Ingmar Bergman's The Seventh Seal.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wow.
Wow. That movie sounds...
I thought that you might be right. I was pretty sure you were, but I didn't want to, cheat because the stakes are so high.
I had to start digging deep for some of these.
Connor's too good at this.
Yeah. Maybe Connor's a witch.
No. No.
That's what a witch would say. They'd say, "No, I'm not a witch."
Famously, that's what almost every witch said before we came.
He's got a point.
Yeah.
Do you float, buddy?
We all float on here, brother.
Here, you're gonna think like a
Was that Modest Mouse in it?
Yeah.
We all float on okay down here.
Right.
Connor's at 12.
A little mashup.
Put on down here without saying a howdy, y'all.
Casey at -1, Marty at
I'm gonna hang
-2,
myself.
Josh at -15.
Being in third place when Josh is playing is kind of like being in fourth place.
Yeah.
Very disappointing.
Yeah. There was a lot of hope that I was gonna strike gold on some of these guesses, and then I didn't.
I mean, there's still time. There's still 25 points on the board.
No, I'm gonna shut it down.
You can get all 25 points and come in second place if Connor doesn't.
I don't want to waste anyone's time anymore. I was really I'm just not a smart enough person for a movie trivia game.
You've beat me in this game.
Yeah, what's that?
That
say
was the
about
most
you, Nick?
embarrassing moment on the show for me.
That felt
playing this game
really
and
good,
losing to
say.
Josh.
Yeah. No, it's really fun. Nothing's really fun. Keep going, Nick.
Marty, would you like a movie from 1932, 1934, or 1954?
I'm going to go with 32. I feel like there's a decent chance I've seen something from 32.
Okay, 1932 for 5 points under violence and gore. Throughout the film, a large number of people are shot without blood. Marty, what do you think this movie is?
Never mind.
Great. For 4 points under profanity, one insinuated use of fuck that is not actually heard, for the speaker is cut off before he can finish his sentence, used as, quote, flying fuck, and an audible yet unclear usage of fuck when a man gets into an argument over the phone, used as, quote, shut up, you fuck off.
What?
1932.
They were allowed to say fuck in 1932.
Before Mr. Hayes got his fingers on everything.
Wow.
Maltese Falcon is a peak example of a Hays Code interpretation of a movie.
For 3 points under sex and nudity, implied incestuous feelings a man has towards his sister.
Wow, this movie has it all.
For 2 points under frightening and intense scenes, the entire film has an undertone of violence and in many ways glorifies mobsters while casting authority figures as corrupt and immoral.
Oh no.
Any of the names of these old movies.
I can't remember the name. I think I know what this is.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Connor, what do you think?
Is this Public Enemy?
It is not Public Enemy.
All right.
That is what I was thinking of, though.
Oh, fuck.
Final clue for 1 point. For 1 point under alcohol, drugs, and smoking. The entire film, in many ways, glorifies bootleggers, and prohibition is discussed in depth. Okay, Connor, what did you get this time?
Oh, God, it's one of two, now that you said it. I'll go with Scarface.
Josh, what do you think?
Because he said that, I'll say The Untouchables. Did they make, or am I thinking of just Scarface?
Okay, well, it's not Untouchables. This movie is the original Scarface.
It's Scarface, isn't it? Yeah, yeah.
Thoughts for his sister. God damn it.
Fortunate.
That's the movie I've seen.
Josh went down one. Everybody stayed the same there.
Good enough.
We are nearing the end of this game. 4 movies remain. One more go around, one more for each of you. Casey, it's back up to you. Would you like a movie from 1939, 1954, or 1960?
39.
39. $1939 for 5 points under sex and nudity. 2 characters sneak into the woods, apparently with the intention of having sex. Events conspire to stop their lovemaking. Okay, Josh, go ahead.
Hansel and Gretel.
It is not Hansel and Gretel.
Scarface edition.
Yeah.
Do you think the plot of Hansel and Gretel is they go to the woods to have sex?
Those old fairy tales are horrible, Nick. They're absolutely horrifying.
I mean, this isn't Scarface.
I don't make the rules for the old times. They horrible people did that for themselves.
For 4 points under sex and nudity, 2 characters are married and escorted off to be left alone in the bridal chamber. The relationship remains platonic.
What, 39?
39.
Man, there was a fucking war doing stuff then. Whatever. Making a fucking
should have guessed a different year.
3 points under violence and gore. Timbers. Timbers, stones, and molten metal are flung down upon a mob. Several shots show people dying/dead in molten metal. A character is flung from a great height. 2 characters are narrowly saved from the hangman's noose.
Oh.
Okay.
I'll take a guess.
We got 3 guesses in. Casey, what do you think this movie is?
Robin Hood.
Connor, what do you think?
Yeah, I think this is the Errol Flynn Robin Hood. Yeah.
Josh, what do you think?
I also think it's the Errol Flynn Robin Hood.
Marty, you raised your hand way too late. Are you gonna say Robin Hood? I can't give you that, and you're lucky about that because it isn't Robin Hood.
Nice.
For 2 points under sex and nudity, Esmeralda's necklines, while never plunging, occasionally reveal cleavage. In one scene, Frollo persistently looks into Esmeralda's neckline, getting pleasure by that. Everybody but Casey is buzzed in.
No,
Josh, do you know what this movie is?
This is a Hunchback in Notre Dame.
Marty, what do you think?
This is the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Connor?
I believe this is the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
This is the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
That's stupid, Nick. It's stupid.
Disney wrote a whole song about that.
God damn it. No, I mean, as in, like, I should have been like, I really should have thought of a lot of these. I was thinking this was going to be some real esoteric deep dive, and like, there's a lot of classics here.
I mean, that's the thing with this show, and we're like running out of any old movies, but there's only so many older movies that are still in some way culturally relevant. Final clue under frightening and intense scenes, many gripping but frightening / intense scenes throughout, including but not limited to Quasimodo's freakish appearance. Connor's at 13. Marty's moved up to second place now at 0. Casey at -2. Josh at -16.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
So you're saying I have a chance?
Connor, I believe we're on to you.
Okay.
Would you like a movie from 1946, 1958, or 2011?
46.
46. (1946) for 5 points under sex and nudity. This film is about sexual tension, but there's nothing graphic.
What, 46?
46. About sexual tension. For 4 points under violence and gore, a character kills an animal off screen, and we see a little blood. A young woman scolds him for having done so. For 3 points under frightening and intense scenes, there are several rather creepy but beautiful and fascinating to watch special effects throughout the film. Disembodied arms appear out of nowhere and serve coffee or tea to whomever is dining. And the eyes of the statues carved as ornaments on the fireplace turn to watch whoever is in the house. The effects were all done by people in makeup and costume and with lighting effects, not by computer animation. There's no computer animation in this movie from 1946.
I don't believe it.
All right, Marty.
Addams Family something.
Josh, what do you think?
There wasn't no shit. There was only the one from the 50s. I don't know. House on Haunted Hill. Who cares? I can't do any worse.
Connor, what do you think?
Is this the French Beauty and the Beast?
It is the French Beauty and the Beast.
Holy shit!
Fucking hell! Wow.
Yeah, two movies that became Disney movies in a row. Also in Beauty and the Beast, under frightening and intense scenes, the title character is somewhat frightening when he first appears and when he first encounters the young woman. She faints when she first sees him, but soon becomes accustomed to his appearance, as does the audience watching the film. And frightening and intense scenes. It's intended to be rather funny, but when Belle's sisters look upon their reflection in the magic mirror that Belle has brought, they see themselves reflected as a monkey and an old lady. Two movies remain, and we're playing for second place.
Wow.
Connor is at 16 points. Marty is at -1, Casey at -2, Josh at -17.
Numbers, man.
2 movies remain. Josh, would you like a movie from 1934, 1954, or 1960?
34.
34.
Yeah, let's feel bad together, you guys.
I mean, hasn't that been almost this whole episode?
And then Connor can get it, and he'll feel good about himself. But the rest of us, we can.
Close down with you.
So let's go.
Come on,
all right, penultimate movie, 1934, for 5 points under violence and gore. A man commits suicide by stabbing himself.
Cool.
Go ahead, Josh.
Spartacus.
It is not Spartacus.
I am Spartacus.
Oh, I'm Spartacus.
No, yeah, I guess you are. You got the
At least
hair.
we figured that out. For 4 points under violence and gore. A woman kills a man who is hiding behind a curtain with a dagger by thrusting a spear through a curtain.
Oh, I almost had it till you said spear.
Oh.
Does anybody else want to buzz in?
Oh, fuck.
Okay, Josh.
Julius Caesar.
It is not Julius Caesar.
I know, but my brain tells me that I think I know what it is, and then don't.
For 3 points under sex and nudity, there's a famous seduction sequence in this film between a man and a woman. It takes place on a barge. No actual sex or nudity is shown, but it has been said that the rhythmic rowing of the men suggests sexual excitement building, and that the whacking of the drum by the slave is DeMille's symbolic way of suggesting an orgasm.
What's the year on this one?
34.
That's a lot.
That is so much.
Oh,
Connor, what do you think?
Antony and Cleopatra.
Josh, what do you think?
I was just going to say Cleopatra.
Which I think is probably right.
It is not Antony and Cleopatra. This movie is Cleopatra.
Eat it, Connor. None of
Antony
this means
not
anything.
involved.
Yeah.
Nice,
That's
bro.
the game for, yeah.
Tried to keep my game.
That was for you, Marty and Casey.
Thanks.
Team player.
Tried to keep a game face there because the next clue under violence and gore, Julius Caesar is stabbed to death by Brutus, Cassius, and other conspirators.
Hey, I was zeroing in.
And violence and gore, the main character kills herself by letting herself be bitten by a snake. One movie remains, and again, we're just trying to figure out second place here. Because Connor's at 15, Marty's at -1, Casey at -2, Josh back up to -16. Marty, you get to pick this last movie. I'm just trying to figure out what movies we haven't done from this list yet. All right. Your last choices are 1954, 1960, or 2011.
2011.
2011.
Black and whites from 2011 as well.
Let's get the other newer movie out of here. From 2011, final movie of the night, Black and White for 5 points under profanity. Alcoholic beverages are consumed and cigarettes smoked often. I guess we're not trying to figure out second place. It's first and last place going at it. Connor, what do you think this movie is?
Probably not, but I'll try The Artist.
Josh, what do you think?
Cider House Rules, idiot.
You don't know how much I there's so many topics I can use it for, and I can't use the clues because that whole movie's just a bit about like back alley abortions.
Yeah.
So it's not Cider House Rules. Connor solidifying his win with the only other movie it could be. This is the Oscar-winning The Artist.
Hey.
I was going to guess that, but I didn't want to be wrong and tie with Casey.
Just to wrap this up, the other clues in The Artist, under violence and gore, a man lights a fire in his house and almost dies in the resulting fire. Violence and gore, Peppy crashes her car into a tree off-screen. Violence and gore, George, a star of action movies, is seen sword fighting and chasing villains in the movie. He sinks in quicksand and is electrocuted as well. And profanity, the middle finger is used for about 2 seconds. Damn is used once on a title card.
Damn.
That was The Artist. This was Inappropriate Movie Database. Our final scores tonight. Josh at -16. Casey at -2. Marty at -1. Connor absolutely destroying this game once again at 20 points, making Connor the winner tonight.
Yeah. Connor's like the Ken Jennings of the Inappropriate Database show.
I mean, if I did like Jeopardy and just kept having the winner come back, I don't know if Connor would have a free Monday or Thursday. This was so much fun. I'm sorry to put you through these movies.
I thought I was going to crush this fucking topic.
You came out of the gate so strong.
I should have just not guessed anything and stayed at 0 the whole game. Then I would have been second.
Second place.
Oh, the Lloyd Legacy Sharp maneuver.
I did exactly how I thought I was going to do.
Well,
yeah, me too.
Before we go, if there is anything you want to promote, anywhere you want to be found, or just any last words, Josh, anything you want to say?
This is probably a cry for help.
Awesome.
That's enough. Seems like plenty to me. Plenty out of me.
Casey, do you have anything you want to tell people about?
While Joshua is crying for help, I'll be at Kathleen's in Bristol on Saturday.
Oh, awesome. That is a big cry for help night for me.
Yeah.
Sweet. Marty, do you want to let anybody know about anything?
I'm in the Twin Cities. Come hang out. Tyler Jurniak was just here. He did like 2 of the tourist things that are here, which is the sculpture garden with the spoon on the cherry and the Mall of America. There are multiple roller coasters inside the Mall of America. I don't like roller coasters, but maybe you might. Come to the Midwest. There's lots of other cool things in the Twin Cities too. I live like right down the street from the American Swedish Institute. It's like a renovated mansion thing. It's super cool. Yeah. I am on Instagram baking things at made by Marty. I always say that I'm gonna post more and then I don't. So no promises. But yeah, come hang out in Minneapolis. It's definitely not cold. That's definitely not why I've been retreating into my sweatshirt a little bit this whole time. It's warm.
Good luck out there. Finally, our winner tonight, Connor. Do you want to leave people with anything?
Sure. I just want to remind people that I love spooky season. I feel like a lot of us probably do. And by all means, come and visit Salem, Mass. But feel free to do it the 11 other months of the year, too, because the whole goddamn world shuts down. And it's just insane. But yeah, make sure. Yeah, are you coming to Salem?
I'll be there for Halloween.
Oh, no shit. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll be in Massachusetts on Halloween.
Yeah.
Take that, Connor.
Yeah.
And then I also just want to say,
you might be able to win this game, but you can't win Halloween.
Yeah. Fucker.
Not while I'm living.
Yeah.
God, where's my hat? I got to eat that thing. And then also just, support local places, both comedy joints, but restaurants and local artists. And you guys have a great friggin' Halloween. I'll probably see you again before then, but yeah.
I will have you on this show whenever you want to come back on. And that goes for all of you. Also, I love Salem. Salem's entire infrastructure is just built on the fact that they murdered a whole bunch of people one time. And now it's just a family fun, spooky place.
Yeah, the Pirate Museum.
The new one.
Oh, yeah.
There's a new Pirate Museum?
Yeah, brand spanking new. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm from New Bedford. They have a whaling museum. You guys for whaling?
Is it brand spanking new?
No.
I'm from Methuen. We have the lions from The Haunting.
I'm from Tewksbury. We have the haunted mental hospital.
No one likes whaling
so
anymore,
all sorts of fun stuff. Well, thank you all once again. Casey McNeal, Conor Shanahan, Marty Viscosi, Josh Pick. I'm Nick Martucci. You can find me on all social medias at Blundering Idiom. Find the show on Facebook, search Inappropriate Movie Database, or click the link in the description of this video. Twitter and Instagram at IMDb Game. We do this show 2 times a week, Monday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on this YouTube channel, which is convenient. There's also over 100, almost 130 other episodes on this channel. Some of them pretty good. You should go and watch those and subscribe,
40 of them
do
are not.
YouTuber stuff.
Others shit.
Stop.
Leave comments with all your guesses as the show goes on, and that'll convince people that these videos are popular and more people will watch them. That's how I trick the algorithm. Also, and if you want to be on this show, I would love to have you. We still have spaces open in October. Check out all of those social places for dates and themes. If you want to be a part of this show, reach out to me. I would love to have you on. We will be back here next Monday night, October 3rd, 9 p.m. Eastern. It's Mean Girls Day, so we're doing all movies with the cast of Mean Girls, which will be the complete opposite of this episode.
Herbie,
thank you all.
Cars movie?
Are we talking what movie?
Life Size.
Never mind.
Life Size. That
My
might be
fun fact
there.
is one time I wrote a fan letter to Lindsay Lohan.
Oh, you should pay money for Cameo and have her read the letter.
That's okay.
In whatever accent she feels like saying that week.